Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan.
She's been called a trailblazer, an icon, and we've been proud enough to call Doris Burke part of the 2K family for 10 years now.
She's an absolute legend. I want to be Doris Burke when I grow up, and I had a chance to catch up with her over the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's all happening in Florida from Amway Center in Orlando. The Lakers taking on the Magic. For the Lakers, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Magic, Lakers, up next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for LeBron.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And D.A., that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Clark, right around the halfway mark, and some players starting to feel a little bit beat up, taking those bumps and bruises. Is it hard to decide which injuries to play through versus the ones that make you sit and miss a game?
You know, I don't think so. If you're a younger player, it may be a little more difficult. But as you've spent time in the league, you know your body. You understand what's an ache and a pain and something you can play with, or an injury that really hampers you. So I think as you mature in the league, it becomes much easier to know what's an injury and what's something that you can work through.
That word tolerance becomes pretty important, doesn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's a little different in that regard, Kevin. Some guys have a high tolerance, others have a low or moderate. But again, it's about knowing your body.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. With 1 second left, and it's Gordon missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James finds Davis, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's Augustine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Back to Ross. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Ross, that's good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Passes it to Davis. Green kicks to Rondo. Shoots from the right block. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Augustine following the bucket by the Lakers. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Ross. Misses off the left iron.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The shot's good from LeBron.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polished. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Cephalosha. Pass to Vucevic. Over Davis. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Cephalosha.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Now here's Green. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And finished off by LeBron.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Augustine with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The pass to Ross. Outside Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Augustine, no luck. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them.
Augustine looking around. Passes it to Ross. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Kuzma. And here's Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Vucevic. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground. And because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Timeout.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here is Augustine. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Outside Gordon. Shot to stop the run. Here's Vucevic. Rebound the Lakers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here is Cephalosha following the miss by Anthony Davis. Pass to Augustine. Now Ross. 9 points last game. Here's Vucevic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game, clearly. He's an outstanding shooting center.
Back to Rondo. From deep. But they'll get another chance. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Magic trail by 10.
And a not-so-bright spot for the Magic last season. Too many mistakes.
Well, that comes with a young roster, guys. You know that. There's no way to gain experience other than through time and repetition. These guys are still learning, refining their games. But I think the trade-off is worth it because the future is really bright.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Augustine. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor. because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here is Augustine. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Augustine finds Gordon. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Augustine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocks it loose. Kuzma with it. Pass to Rondo. Davis dishes to LeBron. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. LeBron's got his third assist on the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backboard is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Reddick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that
one.
I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. Isaac's checked in for Cephalosha. And Fournier subbed in for Ross. Here's James. The Magic knocking down the tray. Now the pass to Caruso. Now here is McGee. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 13. Outside Fournier. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Fournier. And it's sent back by Howard. But he recovers it. And finally they hit one.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Now here is McGee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. They get it again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Fournier. And here's Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Three-pointer Augustine.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner. Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kept alive. Howard kicks to Caruso. Hits it from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Augustine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for LeBron.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his 2nd season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Here's Bradley. Clock at 6. Pass to McGee. Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Look at Orlando. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Dwight Howard. Bucket is good.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Cook dishes to McGee. Over Aminu. And Howard with the stuff.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bamba. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 5. Dwight Howard again.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here is Augustine. 6 points for him. Isaac finds Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 5.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And there's the pass to Cook. McGee in the high post. Aminu on him. Now here's Howard, covered by Bamba. They get the rebound. Bradley, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope.
Outstanding D. Fournier using every inch of his reach to bother shooters.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Los Angeles leading by 11. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Caldwell Pope. Bradley is out there with Cook. Then there's Howard. And it's McGee in at the 4 spot. A nice shot by Howard.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Augustine. Three-pointer. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. So it's the Lakers now. The Magic getting the bucket. Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Ross comes in for DJ Augustine. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Dwight Howard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
Yeah, it was, Kevin. I mean, he got the same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
The Magic trail by 12. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Kuzma, left side. Back to Howard. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Isaac. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Passes to Cook. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Howard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Clark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
Green passes to Kuzma. Bradley against Ross. Pass to Davis. The pass to Bradley. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Beyond the arc. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cephalosha kicks to Fournier. Pass to Bamba. Here is Ross. Here's Vucevic, guarded by Bradley. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Vucevic. Now here's Rondo. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now here's Fournier, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Ross. The shot will not fall. Bradley with some nice D. Rondo finds Kuzma. To the middle. And they double up Davis. Shoots over Bamba. And Davis can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Rondo with the steal. Bradley passes to Davis. Bradley trying to break free. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Bradley.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
The Magic trail by 10. Outside Fournier. Cephalosha has the open look. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Green. Kuzma outside. And the 3 off target. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Vucevic against Davis. Pass to Rondo from outside the arc. And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Green, the pass to Rondo. Here's Davis, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 18 points for Anthony Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Fournier. 8 points for him. The pass to Cephalosha. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, here's Bamba, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bamba's got 9 points.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length, and because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, when you look at Mo Bamba with his size, around 7'1" and height clock, the longest wingspan, arm span ever measured at the combine, he can dominate inside.
And you know what, guys? The scary thing is he's got room to fill out. He's got room to add good muscle and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
Here's Caruso. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Kuzma. And again, the Lakers no good. The Magic trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fournier. The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
You know, as good as the Magic were defensively last year, they were just as challenged offensively. Struggled a bit at that end of the floor. Only 24th in the league in points.
Kuzma, right side. LeBron kicks to Green. Back to James. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And to be fair, Clark, the Magic offense has struggled for about a decade now.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, you think about some of the outstanding players they've had in the past, the Dwight Howard and Vince Carter. Their impact of that quality offensively just wasn't ever really replaced.
To the inside, Davis. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Augustine. Sweet little floater. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Cephalosha against LeBron. Green, the pass to Kuzma. Kicks to James. There's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here's James. The Magic getting the bucket, and James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Magic trail by 4. Now Augustine, he's got 10. Ross passes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Green. 9 points last game. Davis has the open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That evens the score. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Now here's James. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good, Caruso.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Augustine dishes to Cephalosha. 1:03 left in the second quarter. And he makes that one. That's 7 points for Terrence Ross.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
James in the post. Covered by Cephalosha. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. Passes it to LeBron. They shoot again. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game. Here is Ross. 7 points in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Floats one up. Davis with some nice D.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The 3 from Cephalosha, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 9 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
You got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. E.J. Augustine out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Now, here's Green. Right side, Rondo. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Augustine. He kicks it to Ross. 14 feet away. Here's Vucevic. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Sinks the three-pointer. 19 points for LeBron.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. 8-point game. And he lays it straight in. Augustine's got 12 in the game.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll, Kevin. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
Now here is Davis. He's got 18, and it's LeBron missing. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way. Count that one. 7 points in the game.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
And the Lakers have possession. After the Magic pick up 2. That one goes in. Davis has got 20 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Augustine. Vucevic trying to get open. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Augustine. Rondo looking over the floor. Here's Davis trying to get open as Kuzma. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Bounce pass Gordon. Here's Ross. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Anthony Davis again. He's got 24.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
The Magic trail by 8. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Vucevic, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
It's Davis on the wing. Inside, McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
The Magic trail by 10. Augustine with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Cephalosha. Now here's Vucevic, covered by LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, Orlando gets it back. Vucevic uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Now here's Rondo. Down low, here's Davis. Yep, it counts. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Augustine following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Fournier. 8 points for him. And that one is stuffed right through.
I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
Now here's James inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Lakers leading by 10. Caldwell Pope outside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Augustine against Rondo. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. McGee with the block. James finds McGee. Outside, Davis. Back to McGee. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. James, no good. The Magic trail by 10. They get a hand on it. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And James throws it down.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
The Magic have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Fast break, the Lakers. Davis throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here is Augustine. 14 points for him. Outside Fournier. 5 on the clock. Rondo against Augustine. Another miss by Orlando. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And here's Augustine. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country. But it's great for the game, and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Orlando making some changes. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Isaac subbed in for Gordon. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo. Now here is Augustine. Drops it in from 11 feet. Augustine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Kicks it to James. Back to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Dwight Howard. Fournier, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Isaac after the basket by the Lakers. Now Bamba, he's got 9. Feeds to Aminu. Here is Augustine. Tries yet again. Yep, that one goes. Augustine's got 18 points.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now, here's Howard. 14 points for him. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Looking to get it going. McGee with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here is Augustine, following the basket by LeBron James. From 10 feet out, and there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Aminu. Augustine's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. James looking around. And he banks in the layup. James has got 13 points in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Fournier following the basket by LeBron James. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. In the corner, Cook with it. Here's McGee. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Here's Augustine. McGee with the block. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. Ross, who's checked in for Orlando. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Avery Bradley comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Bamba. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now, here's Kuzma. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
The jump shot for Kuzma, pure. If you let him get it off, he's going to scorch you.
Here is Ross. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Ross with it. He's got 7. For 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, they've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Green, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
And they double up Davis. Green, the pass to Davis. Here's Caruso. There's the triple. The shot, no good. Ross with a wide open look, and it's Orlando with another.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Here's Caruso. Over in the corner, Green trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Bamba with the block. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Ross leading the charge. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 14. Outside for Davis. The feed to Howard. Shoots over Bamba. That's good from Howard on the assist by Davis. Davis has got assist number 8 now on the night. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Fournier. Puts up a three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Kuzma. There's the pass to Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Fournier. And here's Aminu. Knocked away. Fast break. The Lakers popped up there for Howard. Stolen by Bamba. They swipe it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Orlando. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Passes it to Green. The three. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Fournier. They grab their own miss, but they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
The first one falls. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
And that one falls for Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. Back to Kuzma. Tries from the block. No good that time. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Rondo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moving it up. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 34.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Pass to Gordon. On the wing, Sefolosha. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Davis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Kuzma finds Davis. The shot's good. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here is Ross. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dish now to Fournier. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Los Angeles leading by 19. Rondo with it. Defended now by Fournier. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Ross. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fournier. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. And the pass to Kuzma. James in the post. Covered by Cephalosha.
Boy, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now here is Augustine. Passes to Cephalosha. No good from outside.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Kuzma pulls it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Ross. He dishes it to Gordon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the three or even some four positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. And here's Gordon. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Gordon missing. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's his first. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that one falls for Davis. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Pass to Green. Lakers passing it around. No good on the triple. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
LeBron passes to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Anthony Davis.
And that one falls for Davis. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley comes in for James. Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. No good from Ross. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Bradley. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now Augustine knocked loose. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Passes it to Vucevic. Goes back up. Rebound the Lakers.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Carter Williams. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Popped up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And the Magic shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Carter Williams, the pass to Birch. Here's a one-do. Fultz looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter Williams dishes to Fultz. To end the drought. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Magic.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
A little bit of vertical on display for Carter Williams, a fantastic dunker who brings his all out there all the time.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 27. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Cook. They get it back. Here's Howard. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Here's Isaac, and it's in off the backboard.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Daniels from outside. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's a 1-2. Dishes it to Fultz. Jacks up a 3. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.